spray painting some glass. So the idea is to spray one side of the glass red, and then the opposite side be gold. So the idea is I will be scratching off the red to reveal the gold that's on the other side, and I'm going to be making Iron Man. So the gold part of the armor will be shown after scratching off the red part. So hopefully this goes well. I've never done anything like this, so hopefully it goes well. Checking the footage, and I realized that the camera goes buggy at some point, and these little purple dots show up in the camera while the video is going. So not the best quality video, and I think my GoPro died. I think it was because when I did from this angle, I looked at the sun, and the sun might have messed up the camera. It was a cheap camera, that or it's overheated. Either way, sorry for the quality. So the piece did not turn out as Spider-Man, but instead it came out as Carnage. So yeah, that's what you get. So I'm pretty happy with the way the piece turned out, and I'm gonna hydrate the frame to give an extra emphasis and highlight I guess we call it the scratch art. I think it's not scratch board. We'll call it glass art. We'll call that glass art. But yeah, so we're gonna do the frame. I'll show you the process, a little bit of it, because I only have me out here and I only have 2 hands. So hope you guys like this, and I hope it turns out really well, and hopefully what I envision turns out. Okay, so I've got my tub that I'm gonna use and filled it with water, and then I put some white primer on this, just white spray paint. Most spray paints are the paint and primer are the same, so I just put a light coat on this. So what's going to happen is we're going to use that black and red right there. Those are the same ones I put on the glass and have now scratched off a bit. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make this frame mostly black. It was already black, but by putting the white primer on, it lets the black and the red stick better. So I will be spraying the black into there, and I'm going to use a lot more black than red. So the effect I'm going to try and make is a sort of like web of red, some red string effect on there, and it'll look kind of cool, and it'll contrast with the mostly red glass. I'm hoping it turns out great. Alright, well, here we go for the black. It's gonna be really shaky and bad camera work because I'm trying to focus on spraying and holding the camera at an ideal position for you guys, so hang in there with me. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get a little close, like that. First shade. And a lot of black, so we're going to keep going, okay. And then you let that sit for a little bit, just a second. Let that little circle in the middle get smaller. And what you can actually do too is if you want to fill in those holes, you go over that from far away, spray them. That actually gets you a little more black. You gotta be careful when working with black and white though, because these are your shades, and the black will make any color you use darker when they mix in this little sweet spot in the middle. And speaking of the sweet spot, we gotta hit it with some red. Okay. So what happens is that when that sit too long like I have, because I've been talking, I bet it starts getting harder to work with. You gotta kind of do this fast. Too long, just let that fast. Yeah, see, like that effect. Add the red a little bit. Black. That looks nice. Black. And you gotta kind of keep doing this for a while. That way you get it big enough for that area. And I'm working with something smaller than a piece of paper, so it's not gonna be huge, but I do need more of it because it needs to fill a picture frame, which isn't a complete solid. Now you can notice that the red's gotten darker and it's not as bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smack the tub on the side and get the water moving. It kind of turns everything. Kind of churns it up. And there goes all my work. Okay, I'll start again, but this time I won't quit. After being able to work with both my hands, I was able to get the result I wanted. Yeah, so this little center spot right here is where we're going to dip this frame. Normally you want to do this with gloves, but thanks to the COVID thing, I can no longer have access to gloves as easily, and I feel bad for taking them for this. So, dip it here. So you might want to dip it a couple times. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get down in there. Bring it through like that. Bam. So It's all that stuff on the side, it's all stringy. I'm gonna have to pull that off. Look at that. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty for the next part. But that part's gonna be off camera, and I'll show you the finished result because my hands are about to get really dirty and painty. So anyways, looks kind of slimy though. I like it. Kind of got the effect we're going for. We are dealing with the Symbio after all. Result after some work. So I got it pretty well. There are some white spots on there from where the water bubbles collect and then kind of disperse, leaving the paint off there, which is annoying, but I can fix it. I'll probably take like a Sharpie or some other ink, black ink to it. Maybe some